Net by day, long hard cricket podcast by night, all day.
Do you know who said that? Well, not that, but the original.
Nick Diaz.
You're correct, mate. You are correct.
Who would do it if it was cricket? Who could do that if we had to go in for a post?
It would be one of them things you get anyone who'd been on the podcast to say.
Yeah.
You could have a different one all the time, couldn't you?
Let's say, right,
You're only allowed one.
well, it can't be net by day, long hot cricket podcast by night, but it's along those lines. Who's saying it? I think it's Brezzy. I think Brezzy would come out with something like that.
Shut up! I gave you that idea.
It's going to be someone like Brezzy, isn't it? Someone that you rate that's going to say something like that.
Oh,
Who?
I just hold on.
Anyway,
someone.
we are the Long Hot Cricket Podcast. You are.
You went out there.
Right. Let me do it. This is the Long Hot Cricket Podcast. I'm Dave. I have Owen sat beside me. And this is a Sunday, so means a rainy day podcast. And if you are unfamiliar with a rainy day podcast, there's a podcast that first you must like and then subscribe. And then
you could subscribe though without liking if you want.
Yes, yeah, very true. But like, just so you know it's liked. And then you can listen to it now or save it for a rainy day. It's a podcast that has no relevancy to time.
To be fair, if you're in this country now, it's probably raining.
Yes.
So it might be a good day.
So perhaps maybe on that, you've got a hard time at work or you're travelling somewhere or family life is too much to bear.
Oh my God.
Then stick this on.
Yeah.
Save it. I don't know if you can download it. You probably can download it on YouTube. Save it, but make sure you give us something back.
Yeah, nice. Are you going to tell them what it's about?
Well, if you haven't already read what the title is.
Oh, yeah. Mate, you're clever, you are, because we haven't actually put it out yet.
Is England's ODI fantasy team. Me and Owen will make a fantasy team, a fantasy draft.
We haven't done this?
We've done test, which actually was a lot
funner.
Yeah.
I mean, easier.
And better. It is a fantasy draft, so that means if I say a player, Owen cannot agree and can keep that player for himself or use it later on in the draft. Once a player has gone, they have gone. You have to bat or bowl a player in a position where it has to be agreed on by both camps. Last time you did this, you didn't let me have somebody, and it was horrible.
I picked two wicket keepers. Yeah, and that's what annoyed you. It was a very good selection.
Yeah, but then I tried something and you wouldn't have it. It was something like KP batting at 3 or something, and you just wasn't.
No, that's not true. But you're probably trying to open with someone that's never opened the batting.
This is a fantasy England ODI.
Oh, that's ruined my whole
draft.
team.
Well, there's
I haven't come up with a proper order. I was just going to squeeze them in.
There's room for.
They're all going to be
debate.
in weird places.
Yeah, well, it's ODI cricket. What was I going to? I was going to drop a truth bomb.
Are we?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was about. Oh.
This being the last one.
We will only be picking players from 05 onwards because
Yeah.
that's when me and Owen were introduced to the greatest game on the planet.
Yeah. I mean, I quite like golf now, actually.
Yeah,
I might start a golf podcast. Do you want to do it with me?
Well, could we make it golf/skateboarding? Because I like skateboarding.
and UFC.
And WWE.
Bit of boxing.
And WWE.
Yeah, I'll tell you
entertainment.
what. How many episodes have we done?
119.
Right, by 20 episodes, that would have more subscribers.
But does the golf...
My content would be so good.
Does the golf UFC audience cross over? Apart from you, obviously.
That would be the thing. We would create it. You get a bit of both, and then you'd make both worlds bigger because of it.
Then what happens to the long...
We'd get Ronda Rousey on as a guest.
That's the perfect crossover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's
She
loads.
could probably
CM
skate.
Punk. Does he ever play golf?
Yeah, I don't know, but no, probably not. He's Malco and he's rubbish at UFC.
Malco.
Malco, yeah.
Who's Malco?
No, it's not a person. It's just a comment on when you're uncoordinated.
Oh.
It's probably offensive. Do you think it is? Malco? What would that stand for? I'm saying it and I don't know what it means. You shouldn't do that, should you? If you don't have a full understanding, don't say it. Definitely not on a podcast.
You made a word for it, but you still shouldn't be using it. Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't be using those kind of words. Do you want to toss up for who gets to go first?
Do we have to do it in the same order as the other person?
No, that's a good thing about it.
Oh, so I can start wherever I want.
You could start with your number 5, your bowler.
Filthy Phil.
Don't have to go for the opener straight away. Do you want to
That's more pressure.
Do you want to toss up for who goes first? Or who gets to choose who goes first?
How are we going to do that?
Have you got a...
I got a 50p, mate. That's a pretty good coin to do it with.
Yeah, toss it up.
What do they do with it? Do they make a coin for test matches? Or is it a £2 coin?
No idea.
You think it would be the £2?
No, 50, I think a 50.
Is it a 50p? 50p is good. It's not going to roll too, but it does roll.
Yes.
So it won't be a 50p. All right, mate. Which one do you want?
I want to go heads.
Okay.
Would you want to go heads?
Tails.
Oh, what are you choosing? Are you going to go first or shall I go first?
I don't know why you wouldn't want to go first. Like, I'll just make sure I can't get one really good player. Okay, who would you possibly want?
Owen will go first for the first pick.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and pick
11.
someone that Dave definitely wants.
This would be interesting. Oh, we need to start writing them down, really, don't we, on our mobilia devices? Mine's got quite a good list. You said my list. You had a sneaky look. Not of any names.
Oh, I didn't see any names.
But you saw the way I set it up, and you said that.
Yours is incredibly organised.
Yeah.
Mine is a total mess. You see, I think I've got a lot of people in mind that you're not going to have.
Well, then why don't you start firing?
But I'm just trying to find someone that you would have. Okay, my first pick. Oh. Okay, my first pick. I'm trying to think whether they go bowler or batsman. I just picked someone just to annoy you. Okay, I'm going to have Trot.
Oh, fair enough. Trotty was on my list.
And I'm going to have him at 3.
Yeah, fair enough.
He was 3, wasn't he? Yeah. I'm going to have him at 3.
I'm fine with that.
That's all right, isn't
Trotty was on my list. He was on my list to go to bat.
I don't think that's one of your favourites, but I really want him in my team.
I think Trotty would have been in and around my team.
So
good pick there. Jonathan Trott had a good ODI record, even for a player who isn't necessarily the strongest.
He used to do one of them. He'd get a ton. He'd be there for most of it. Get a ton whilst other people were coming in and getting 50s and stuff.
Yes, yeah.
He'd bat for a while, but he was never slow, was he? He didn't score slowly.
I'm going to start with my number 4, if you don't mind. KP.
Yeah, I was between KP and Trot. Which one I picked?
Just think KP.
I'll get rid of KP. Can't have him.
Well, you don't like KP, so...
No, yeah, I don't mind that.
But then I kind of wanted to get him out of the way because I'm a big KP. No, I don't actually like KP myself. But I just think he would definitely add something in this dynamite batting order. Strange, because I said there's a lot of players from the present. You didn't agree. You kind of... I'm hoping yours is a bit of an old school team.
Mine's a little bit older, but not... I don't think I've got many people from 2005 and that sort of time. Because they weren't known as ODI players then, were they?
And I think and the ODI game has changed so much in the last 15 years. So.
Okay. My next one, I don't know if you'd have him.
Obviously, for those of you at home, while Owen's picking his next pick, you can tell us who has won at the end of this and give us your team. Obviously, you can choose whatever players you want. There's no draft for you guys. But you can tell us who has won, either me or Owen. I think it's going to be a tight... I think last time it was a tight one. We set it down, but obviously I won.
I think everyone knows I did.
So you bent the rules.
No. Okay, I'm going to pick... Oh, I don't know whether he's going to be number 9 or...
Oh, you gone for a bowler?
Number 8, yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm going to go in Graham Swan.
Yeah, I did wonder about the spinner. I think it's good to get the spinner.
Yeah, so I got Trotty at 3, and I think Swan at 9.
I'll let you move it round if you.
Yeah, okay, but he's being down the order where
he's going to be 8,
where
9,
he,
10,
where
he
he would be batting.
It's strange because when you're doing this, it's almost like, well, you've taken the spinner. There's no point me throwing a spinner back at you, is there? Because
although there isn't, I am thinking about having another one. I'm going to see how my team.
You think about bowling?
Well, it's only because I'm going to struggle for players, aren't I?
Okay.
Because you're going to be picking them too, so I might have to pick 2 spinners.
I've got 3 spinners on my list, and I'm happy with all of them. But I'm going to go with my.
You're happy with all of them?
Well, I've got 2 now left because you took Swan.
You wouldn't mind having either of them?
I'm going to put another one on there. I've got 4.
What?
But the one you won't like one of them.
Oh well, I've got 1, but I'm definitely not picking him. I just put him in there for a bit of fun. You haven't got Treadwell in there, have you?
No, I haven't got Treaders. My number 3.
No one would have Treadwell, would they? Not even in their list of just names.
My number 3 is going to be Joe Root.
Oh, have him.
Yeah, you're not.
Just have him. I'm happy to get him off my list.
3 and 4.
That's rubbish.
What?
You don't want Joe Root in your team, mate. That's a bad choice. That's helped me out, that has.
Where are you going next?
I'm going to go with my wicket keeper next.
Fair enough.
I'm going to have Buttler.
Yeah, I think Butler's the best wicket keeper batsman you can have. Unfortunately, that is kind of, I think. Where are you going to bat Butler?
I'm thinking 6 or 7.
If it was me, I might even go him there earlier, Owen, because he's such a destructive player. 5?
The problem is, you see, with this, is I don't know who I'm going to have to pick for the rest of my team, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're happy if I have him at 5?
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting him at 5.
I wouldn't normally do this. I'm kind of gone against what I've just said. But because Butler is such a strong pick, I think he's probably been the best wicketkeeper batsman we've had for England in ODI format. I'm going to have to go with Johnny Bairstow.
Yeah, I didn't actually put him down in my list.
That's a shame, because I didn't want to waste that. But I just thought if you would have... Obviously, there's still some players... We'll go through some honourable mentions that are wicket keepers. I've got...
Oh, Sugar Shane Mosley. I just thought of somebody.
Yeah. There's lots of... But I think I didn't want you to fill... Like you did in the test squad. Fill up your team with... And I don't want to have Garrett Jones, basically. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm going to go with Johnny Bairstow. I think he's going to bat 5, 6 or 7. You'll allow that, won't you?
Yeah, you can bat anyone there. Okay.
So you kind of picked out spots throughout the whole of your team.
Yeah, I've gone through it. So I've got Trott at 3. That's my highest batsman.
Yeah.
Butler 5.
Yeah.
Then Swan
8 or 9. I've got Root, KP, and Bairstow. Probably
Swan
3, 4,
9.
5, and 6, or 5
Yeah,
or 6.
I'm going to make Swan 9. I think he's not going to be batting 8. There's just too many. You're going to have loads of bats.
I might put Bairstow 5. Are you going to choose a Capitano?
Yeah, I haven't thought of who.
You're going to choose him at the end, though?
Yeah, I haven't thought. Although I'm quite fancying Trott. I think he'd just have a calm head.
Yeah.
I think Trott might be my captain. I'm making him. He was my first pick. He's my captain. I'm putting little brackets with a C in, and I've put little brackets with a W in by him. Makes it look so good.
Decent.
Right, okay.
Are you going to have first and second bowler as well? Brackets.
Okay. Now, I did have him in here. I did have Bairstow.
You did?
Wow. Get him out. Okay, I'm going to pick someone just to annoy you, I think.
No.
Yeah. I'm going to pick... It is my pick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Stokes.
No, that's fine. You can have Stokes. He's on my list, but he's not going to be my all-rounder.
I don't think he's going to be mine either. He's going to bat at 6, but he's not my all-rounder. I'm using him as a batsman.
How come you chose Stokes? Just can be destructive, can do some maybe.
Well,
with the ball,
think balls
at the death potentially.
Well, we can bowl him if Trott thinks so, but probably won't.
I'm going to stay with batsman, but I need to move on to bowlers soon. I'm going to choose one of my openers. Obviously, an important position in ODI cricket. I'm going to choose Trez.
I had him on my list. I wasn't sure of his ODI record, but it's always going to be good, isn't it? He's just good.
I got Trezzy. He's probably been one of my favourite players ever.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Just feel like Trezzy would be one of the best ever if he
had the time.
Yeah,
I agree completely.
But I am worried now. I've got 1, 3, 4, and 5. I do need to look at bowlers next.
I am going to go. I've sort of got my middle orders coming together.
Yeah.
Got 5, got 6, even got 9. Swan's pretty good to have low down the order. That's all right. I'm happy with definitely. That. Okay. I think I'm going to take Anderson.
Yeah, we had a chat about Jimmy, didn't we?
He's going to be my number 11. That's safe.
We opened the talks up about Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm not totally convinced, to be honest, but I'm having him. It's just too good a pick when I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. It's so safe.
He's got well over 250 ODI wickets. I think he's been around for a long time. He's a crafty bowler. He knows the game inside out.
And if it's in England early on, he's going to be.
I think it's
very, very dangerous.
Absolutely fair enough point to pick him.
And this game has to be taking place in England because it's England versus England.
Yes,
so
of course.
James Anderson's a very good pick.
I'm going to go for one of my bowlers. He might bat. He's one of those who could bat 9 or 10 or maybe even 8. I'm going to go with Plunko.
All right.
So Liam Plunkett, who I think is a much underrated player and should be given.
Pick. That's a good. But I didn't think of him. Good pick.
Should be given opportunities elsewhere in the England setup, such as a Test squad. I think he will be. He's been a mainstay. Liam Plunkett's career is incredibly long.
Yeah.
Since 06, 07.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a really good pick.
And he can bash it.
Yeah, I like that.
If needs be.
Okay.
I think I just want to sort out a few things here.
I'm trying to think.
I put down a player twice. Dirty. And they're not brothers.
I've got 3, 5. Who am I going to have at 4? Or do I need a bowler?
There's a player that I've got on my list that you can have. I don't think will fit in my squad, but who is like a very good number 4. So obviously I've got KP.
Yeah. I've got one. I just don't know whether I want him. If you've got KP at 4, I'm not sure you'd fit this guy in your team anyway.
I've probably got the person who's got probably the next runs down from KP who won't fit my team. But he was a backup. Who are you thinking number 4?
Well, I don't know because I don't think he really fits anywhere else in the batting lineup either.
Have I put you off, have I?
Well, I'm just wondering if you're not going to have him, then I don't need to use my pick on him now.
No, that's very true. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering whether to take an opener. I didn't come up with very many openers.
And of course, Bairstow and Trescothick has been taken.
Oh, Bairstow's opening for you, is he?
No, but you can't choose Bairstow, can you?
No, obviously not.
He's
in your team, yeah.
But
I guess he could be an opener. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he has opened for them recently.
I see what you're saying. But yeah, I wouldn't have had him anyway. Okay. I might. Do you know what? I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna just pick people for the sake of it. I'm gonna pick people I want. I'm really running out of players already. Okay.
I'm just kind of mapping my team out. I know there's a bit of dead, but this actually isn't the easiest thing to do when
really
holding a
hard
microphone and thinking. Because you are right. It's not just simply just putting 1 to 11. You've got to outwit your opponent.
Exactly. I'm trying to think of what you're going to want. All right. I'm not a fan of this. I think he's had his best test days behind him.
What about ODI? That's what really matters.
Exactly. I'm going to pick Stuart Broad.
It's an ODI bowler.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're saying this.
Well, I'm struggling because I haven't really got...
I cannot believe...
I think that sorts my bowling out.
Yeah, I'm worried about my bowling, but I cannot believe that you've got Stuart Broad in any team. You don't like him.
Well, and I think I've got enough people, as long as you don't take them all, to cover who can bat and are going to bat low middle order, who can also bowl. I'm not going to struggle, but I've got my 2 frontline bowlers, 10 and 11, batting 10 and 11.
So you got Stubo. I'm going to go with Wokesy.
Yeah.
Wokesy's probably going to bat 9, maybe Liam Plunkett at 10.
That I was going to have Wokes.
I couldn't believe you chose Broad over Wokes.
Well, he wasn't going to bat down there. I just want to get that sorted. I'm not batting him at 10.
So could you tell us what positions you're still awaiting?
I need 2 openers.
Right, okay.
I need 4.
These are big spots.
Yeah, I know. But I think I've got 4. Yeah, I think, yeah. Okay, I've got 9, 10 and 11. So I've got my very bottom, missing my top, and I've kind of muddled through the rest of it. So it's back to me again. I need to sort out my top, but I think I can leave it a bit. I'm going to really struggle for my top order.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what honourable mentions you've got, because I've got some juicy
I haven't got any honourable mentions, mate. I'm running out of names. Okay, I'm going to have... Oh. God. Okay.
I think, it's time.
I need to pick someone. I'm going to pick Bresnan.
Yeah. Which is interesting because we had a little chat. I said Brezzy wasn't on my list. I put him on my list after. No, I didn't. I put a different player you mentioned on my list after you said him. But Brezzy, yeah, I think Brezzy offers you everything, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he's a safe pair of hands out in the deep if you're going to put him out there.
So
he's not acrobatic. You've probably got a good arm on him.
I'm going to bat him at 8.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I've got 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
I've got 5 and 6, and I've got 3.
Could you tell me your 8, 9, 10, 11? I'm just interested in what your bowling lineup's going to be.
I've got Bresnan 8, Swan 9.
Yep.
And then Broad and Jimmy.
Which isn't bad. That's certainly not a bad lot.
That's options, isn't it?
And also you got Ben Stokes as your all-rounder.
Yeah, I've got Ben Stokes in there.
I think just to get mine kind of secured, I'm going to stop you from choosing 2 spinners.
I don't think you're going to pick someone. My backup spinner, you definitely wouldn't pick.
Well, I'm going to go for Adil Rashid as my spinner.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was never going to have him.
I think Adil Rashid really does offer something in ODIs. That's probably
it's not a bad choice.
His best suit. And of course, he offers you a bit of mystery, and that could be really important down the order when people are trying to slug at you. So I've got Rash going to bat him at 8. I've got 8, 9, and 10 now. I'm going to
Okay, I'm going to pick an opener.
Yeah.
And I haven't written him down.
Oh.
He's not. I haven't written him down.
Surprise pick. Go on then.
I'm gonna have Hales.
Yeah, fair enough. I did at one point have Is Roy now got the biggest score?
It was between those two as to who I was going to have, but I think Hales is more proven.
There's a couple of people I'm surprised you haven't gone for your openers.
I'm going to have him at 2.
There's a 2 batsmen there, which I thought is an Owen team, and you haven't gone for them. Well, I
haven't gone for one of them.
You haven't gone for one of them, and I think when you tell me your other one, would have put down what your 2 openers were.
I'm always going to be gutted because I know I'll have forgotten people that I would have in my team.
Number 6, I'm going to go for Collie.
Oh, no problem. Have him.
I'm going to go for Collie, and he's going to be Capitano.
Interesting.
One of the best fielders to ever grace the game. Fantastic ODI bowler with a very good record.
That's
and a very handy batsman.
I tell you have him, mate. That's just you playing with 10 men.
So I put Collie into, and it came up with Cookie. So I need a 2, a 7, and an 11 here.
Okay, I need to figure out what position I need. I'm just trying to think of names, but not actually thinking of position.
Oh no! Oh no! Can you take people out? Can I take Bairstow out? Would you like Bairstow?
Where are you playing Bairstow?
5. Because I've got some dirty picks I want to bring in there.
At 5?
Well, you can have Bairstow wherever you want. If you want to.
No, I'm just saying. You're trying to find someone. You've got someone.
No, can I
move? For 5.
Can I move Bairstow? Sorry, to number 2. Can I have him open?
Yeah, sure. If you've got that's fine. Because he has, hasn't he? Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
So
you can move people. They're not. Their position isn't.
So I've got my 2 open.
As long as they have kind of played there.
This is like, this is going to be good. I've got 3 picks and they are all steamers.
I don't.
People are going to be rubbing their chins, being like, Dave, what have you come up bright there?
Shut up. I need to think of the actual position I'm trying to fill here. I'm just looking at my list.
No point filling an opener because I filled mine. No point filling what?
Yeah, I don't need 4, do I? You've got 4. You're not gonna.
Sorry, what?
I've got a 4, but I don't want to pick him yet.
No, what? But what empty spaces have you got?
Okay, so I need another opener, but you filled yours, so I don't have to worry about that. I've got my 4, got 5.
What haven't you got?
6. I need 7.
Okay, I'm in the market for a number 7 as well.
I don't think you are going to get
and I'm in the market for a number 11.
At 7, I'm going to have Curran.
He was on my list. That's quite high to bat him up. Oh.
Yeah, but he knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. And he was on my list. And it's a shame because he was going to be potentially my number 8 or 9. But I have let him go. Sam Curran, not Tom Curran, I'm presuming. Bit of left arm over as well.
Exactly. It gives me variety, doesn't it? I've got a pretty strong bowling attack now.
Yeah, your bowling attack's really nice. Your bowling attack's probably... But I've got
a lot of bowlers.
Do you know what? I've got a player here which you're going to turn your nose up at. But that shows you how much you don't know about cricket.
Right, go on.
Right? and it's an underrated player who needs to go.
Just means he's terrible.
And I think, do you remember when we did that underrated squad?
Oh my God!
I think I put him in there. And if he
go on, who have you got?
Oh, who do you think I'm going to have?
Well, I don't know because you might pick him. I'm
right.
definitely not going to have him. So I don't.
He's a number 7.
He's not number 7. The guy I'm thinking of. I don't think.
Okay. Well, could he be number 5?
Who are you picking?
I'm going to pick Luke Wright.
All right.
Fantastic bowler. Fantastic. He's
my
all-rounder.
He's
and
not
a slugger. And a slugger.
Not fantastic.
One of the best ODI players we've ever produced.
That's
I've
not
also
true.
got one more. And I can't wait to blow this one out. I'm so excited. Literally, I've nailed this.
That's just not true.
Right, bring it, big boy.
You're going to have when it comes down to us deciding who wins, you're going to really struggle because your players are rubbish.
I've got out-and-out specialist ODI players. You've got a test playing squad.
I know, I'm worried about that.
It's all coming at Millhouse.
I think I've actually got to...
I'm going to call this the Thrill House thing.
I think I've actually got to pick... So I've got 11, 10, I'm going backwards, 9, 8, 7.
You got a 7. Who did you got? Sam Curran now. I think that's a bit high for him now.
6. I might swap them around. I'll just pick in my team. Who's 5? Butler 5.
That's a good. Yeah, I'm a bit.
So I'm just missing 4 and my openers.
Yeah. No, I've got 2 spaces. You should have 2 spaces. So 4 and openers for you. Both openers.
Oh no, I've got 1 opener. You're right. Yeah, so I need 1 and 4.
Which we're not in the same market, so you may as well. It doesn't matter. You may as well just throw out.
I think I'm going to have. Oh my God, I've forgotten his name. I've forgotten his name. Oh, for God's sake! You said it earlier.
Who?
Opener.
Roy.
Because him and Hale's back together, and they've got a good record.
Fair enough. I think that's a good opening pair for England.
Yeah.
Both have got big scores and big partnerships together, haven't they? And they've even chased down.
And they got Trot at 3. You see. Oh. You got the solid behind them if needed.
Nice top 3. The number 3 should probably play Test cricket, but still a nice top 3.
Mate, you can't argue with Jonathan Trott's ODI record.
Number 5, O.A. Shah.
I knew you were going to pick him. It's a terrible pick. It's a terrible pick.
O.A. Shah
I knew
was one.
He was going to be in there.
Stop.
Awful. Actually awful. You have got no chance of winning this game.
O.A. Shah. Right, listen.
The worst batsman to grace
was one
cricket,
of the first,
the game itself.
One of the first 360 batsmen.
Oh, shut up.
And can clear the boundary.
You're
easily.
An idiot.
O.A. Shah's a brilliant player.
That is just a gimme wicket. You've got so many rubbish picks. You really have.
Oh, and before this,
you've picked
right, you said
just like fluffy, nothing, one-game players.
I picked ODI specialists. And
that are rubbish.
No.
There's a reason why they're specialists, because they can't do anything. They're rubbish.
They're not playing Test cricket. I'm not having...
They're awful.
All right, then you've got...
No, mate, you've picked people who have no cricketing talent. They've just come off every now and then.
You're probably going to pick...
No.
Boycott next.
Rubbish. Well, I've only got 4. I'm going to pick Ian Bell.
Yeah, that was the name I was throwing at you that I thought you might pick.
And then I guess that's my team sorted.
My number 11, which this is going to smash out the park, Darren Gough. Ooh.
That's rubbish.
You don't know cricket.
2005?
2006 he played till.
Yeah, but were you picking him at the end of his career? Nice one.
Still very handy.
Nice one.
Handy bowler.
Good pick.
I've just...
Mate, I tell you
this is what happens though, because you.
Do you want to go through some honourable picks?
You get
mentions?
Yeah,
because I was really tempted by Andrew Simons as a bowler.
Who?
Am I? No, not Andrew Simons. Who am I thinking of?
Great big Australian bloke.
No, that's Simmons. That's Simmons.
Yeah, so you think
no.
As a bowler.
He did in the 05 Ashes.
Simon Jones.
Simon Jones.
You don't know cricket. You don't know.
I do, because I was thinking out and out pace.
You're stuck in red ball.
No, I was thinking out and out pace. That would have been a good pick. That would have.
Could have had Wood.
I don't know. Not interested.
Should we start from the openers, or should we just throw out honourable mentions? Yeah, let's just throw them out.
Just throw them out.
I've got.
I can't wait to say a few of mine.
Should I tell you?
I was never going to pick them.
Should I tell you who I thought was going to be opening 2?
Go on.
Strauss and...
Oh, yeah, I had Strauss.
Pryor.
But I don't think Pryor ever did it, did he?
He did, yeah. And he was the first pinch hitter.
No. I was thinking about...
And I couldn't believe you didn't go
I was thinking about fitting Pryor in my middle order instead of Curran. But I was thinking you'd complain about that and not let me have it. So I went with Curran. And plus Curran adds to my bowling. I don't want an outright batsman batting down at 7.
I've got another opener in Craig Keyswetter.
Not interested.
You see, you don't know cricket. You don't know ODI specialist players. You just know good players.
All right, I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
You know famous players. That's it.
Don't know
ODI.
Yardy.
Oh,
Yardy! I tell you what, wouldn't have been a terrible pick.
No, Yardy would have been a very good pick. I actually was thinking. I was trying to shoehorn Yardy when you said him.
I got Yardy. I'll tell you who else I had in here. I had Monty. Do you want to know who else I got in here?
Yeah,
I had Sidebottom.
I thought about Sidebottom.
Oh yeah,
I really thought about
mate.
But you had Curran, so there's no need for Sidey.
Yeah, I'll tell you who else I had. I had Freddie. Surprised no one went with Freddie, but we've got so many people that can do the job that he might have been in there for.
Didn't even touch my... I thought about him, but I didn't even think about allowing him in.
My second spinner, but who was going to go alongside Swan, I was going to have Leach. I was going to have a right arm, left arm, off spin attack. But obviously, it was never going to happen. I was just worried I'd run out of people.
Actually, you know when I laughed at Monty, that's not the worst. We can't feel it.
The last person on my list who I didn't was Harmison, but I'm never going to pick him.
Bit of pace, bit of bounce.
Yeah. I thought of, when you were saying, what's his name? The massive guy.
I thought about him as well.
Yeah.
Tremlett.
Yeah, but I thought, I don't know his ODI record. I don't even know if he ever played.
None of the players that you chose
ODI record. Right, here's the thing for you.
I've still got honourable mentions.
If our teams had to play each other in a series,
we'll do that. But
from Test match ODI and 2020,
that's not what it's
my
about.
team would wipe the floor with you, mate. Wipe the floor with you.
Am I allowed to go through a few of my honourable mentions?
Yeah.
I feel like some of my honourable mentions made the team, which I quite like. Like specialist players. I've got Mo and Ali. Add something as an all-rounder.
Not interested.
I've got Solanki.
Not interested.
You're not interested in Vikram Solanki?
Absolutely
not.
That
tells me you don't know ODI cricket.
No.
I've got Chris Jordan.
Right. I don't need to mention that, do I?
I've got...
I think you just get sold on what the ECB tell you to be.
No.
Yeah, you are. That's right. You're just a company man.
I'll never got given a go. Nor did Righty.
You are.
And Collie.
You get sold, mate. You're a mainstreamer.
Let me go through some more honourable mentions.
I didn't know that about you.
Did you think? Did you ever think about Hoggard?
No.
And
you're having a go at me for getting stuck in Red Bull.
I didn't.
My God.
I didn't.
My God.
What about David Willey?
Not interested.
Gee, the dog's going crazy. What about Mark Wood?
You already said him. Not interested.
Well, that was it. We got quite a lot of the teams. Ian Bell would have been nice, but no, you picked him up. Anyway, do you want to...
I watched Ian Bell play at Worcester for Warwick. Was it Warwickshire he plays for?
Yeah.
Got 170 in a one day. Incredible. He was just walking down the pitch at the bowlers and just smacking them back over the head.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to compare position by position and say who's better? Do you want to read out your team first?
Well, if we're going by just the team against team, mine's much better, isn't it?
Right, read out your team first. I'll read out mine.
Okay, so opening the batting, I have Roy and Hales. You can't argue with that.
Good openers.
They
not as good as mine,
hold the
openers.
Record and all of that, so you can't argue against that. That's
me.
1-2-0. Trot number 3, probably the best batsman England have ever had at any format ever. So 1-2-3-0.
Yeah.
4 Ian Bell. You wanted him, so 4-0. 5 Butler. You definitely can't argue with that. You said he would have been in there, so that's 5-0. No, first 5, it's 5-0. That's unlucky. 6. Do you know what? 6 annoys me. I don't really like. You can have 6. I got Stokes. You win that one.
I got Collie.
Well, I win that because Collie is dreadful. Then I got Curran at 7.
I got Luke Wright, who's better.
Just shut up. Luke Wright, joke. So 7-0. So I've already won. Bresnan at 8. You haven't got a better number 8. Who's your number 8?
Rash.
So I've won that. That's comfortable.
Right, stop.
Comfortable.
Right, no, okay. Go through your whole team.
Graham Swan at 9. 9-0.
I got Wokes.
9-0.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, my God. Okay, and then I've got
Broad
Broad and
Eves.
Jimmy. Broad and Jimmy.
Well, I've got Plunkett and Goff.
11-0.
Right.
Oh, wow. I didn't think it'd be 11-0. I
This
knew
is
I'd
what
won.
happens. This is what happens
I
with
knew
Test
I'd
one.
won, but I didn't think 11-0.
Right, stop. They want to hear my team.
No, they don't. Not after hearing that.
Just Gothic, Bairstow.
That's
2 openers.
awful.
How is it?
Bairstow. That is awful. That's an awful pick for an opening batsman.
It's not, because he's currently England's ODI opener.
Everyone knows that's a terrible pick.
Joe Root, 3.
Joke. He'll get you 40 runs at best.
But
That is a joke. And if you're comparing player to player,
your
he's
number
nothing
3,
on Jonathan
Your
Trott.
number 3 will take like 7 years to get
You're
there.
an idiot.
You'll take 63
You've got no argument there, and everyone knows
Joe
it.
Root's a better
You've got
number 3.
no, you've got no argument.
KP number 4.
You'd be lucky if he turns up, mate.
Shah number 5.
That's a joke.
360 cricketer.
Awful.
Collie 6. Capitano.
This is honestly a terrible team.
Luke Wright 7.
It's a joke of a side. You'd get battered.
No.
And not just by my team, who would walk over you. You get battered by anyone in the world. You get battered at county level with this team.
Luke Wright's better than
Luke
your
Wright
number
is
7.
awful.
He is a
Luke
better
Wright
number
is
7.
No.
Stop.
He's not.
Stop.
2020, mate. Maybe.
Stop.
2020.
And when we do a
maybe.
fantasy one, he'll get in that as well.
No. 2020.
So will Graham Hick.
Maybe 2020.
When we
If
do
it was
2020,
10-10,
I'm going to make it
possibly.
weird.
He's never getting
When we
in
do the
there.
2021, I'm going to throw some more weird ones that you don't know. Because you don't understand white ball cricket.
No, I understand
understand.
that the people you pick are rubbish.
You've got your
I've got no. Honestly,
bowlers,
I don't.
right?
The only person you've said, there's 2 that I would possibly want.
Darren
honestly,
Goff. If you don't want Darren Goff,
no,
you don't know.
the people
You don't know
no. I
white ball
said
cricket.
the people you've already said
Go on.
of your team. I'd want Tresco. I'd
Yeah,
have had
fair
Tresco,
enough. Yeah.
and I'd add KP.
And Rooty.
But they wouldn't have replaced the people I've got in that position.
And Bairstow.
Absolutely not.
So
Honestly, those are the only 2, and I still wouldn't replace the ones I've got for them.
Trez, Bairstow, Rooty, KP, OA Shah, number 5. Number 6, all-rounder, Paul Collingwood, Capitano. Number 7, Luke Wright, another all-rounder.
Do you know what your batting order screams to me?
What? ODI
100
specialism.
for 5.
Oh, do you know it doesn't, though, does it? Just
screams-
Gothic, 100
screams
to
at me.
himself.
Right, Tresco will have got 70 of them. That's what it screams at me.
My number 8, Adil Rashid, who's an ODI player. I've picked ODI players.
Tresco will have got 70,
Stop,
Root
stop.
will have got
I'm still
30,
doing
and
my-
everyone
they
else will
want
have
to
got
hear
out
my
first
team.
ball.
The
Owe
people-
Shaw will have gone for some flick off his legs, and off pole would have gone out the ground.
He's not Ravi Papara,
Collingwood wouldn't have had any technique and got cleaned up.
Collie would have done that.
Awful.
Little
Luke
come
Wright
down
would have
shit.
gone, here you go, ball, and missed it and got bowled.
They want to hear my team. They haven't been able to hear my
Awful.
team. I was respectful.
It's a really bad team.
I was respectful for your
it's
team.
a shame because you think it's good.
Wokes 9.
Oh, that's all right, but I wouldn't have him
Plunkett
over who
10.
I've got. Plunkett's a poor
Darren
choice.
Goff 11.
That's a really bad side.
No, okay, stop. Stop your talking because you're talking over me now.
It is a bad team, though, isn't it?
You've picked
You've gone for like just weird ones to be weird, but it's
ODI
turned out really
specialists.
badly.
ODI specialists.
I'm surprised how bad your team is.
Can
I
right,
thought you'd have picked a better team than that.
can
You
we,
like these socks, don't you?
yeah, but can I get you to just read out your team? I won't interrupt you. You won't interrupt me, and then the people at home can decide.
Okay.
I can't bother to write them out. So
All right, you could do yours first because I did mine first last time.
Okay. So no
No,
interruptions. yeah?
okay.
So my openers: Trescothic and Bairstow. Bairstow will also be the wicket keeper. No interruptions though, Ian. Oh, I'm starting again.
Shut up. Carry on. I didn't interrupt you.
Oh, look, hang on. Something's thrown something up on the screen. So yeah, let me just completely start again.
Okay.
With you being respectful.
I'm not doing anything.
Trescothic 1, Bairstow 2, wicket keeper. Joe Root 3, Kevin Peterson 4, Owe Shah 5.
Oh my god.
All rounder Capitano, Paul Collingwood 6, Luke Wright all rounder, Adil Rashid spinner
Oh.
8. Sorry, Luke Wright 7, Adil Rashid 8. Chris Wokes at 9, Liam Plunkett at 10, and 11 Goff. My opening 2 bowlers will be. Have I got enough bowlers? Yeah, I have. I've got loads of bowlers.
Oh, it's a really.
My opening 2 bowlers will be Wokes and Goff. So that was nice and respectful. We got through that, and that was great. And that is a very good team. If I had to have a super sub, I'd probably have Vikram Solanki. But let's go with let's go with your team.
Okay, so the firsts. That was the seconds.
Yeah. Okay, have you got a team name? Sorry,
mate. I'm trying to.
Have you got a team name?
Let me just go through the team first.
Mine's called
reading
Thrill
out
House.
the firsts.
Thrill House.
I'm reading out
Thrill House 11.
The firsts.
Your team, yeah.
A team.
Is that your
Roy
name?
and Hales opening the batting. Can't argue with that. The best two opening batsmen. I'm just going.
Stop.
You're interrupting me. I didn't interrupt you. I said nothing. You're not going by your own rules.
You can't justify them. You've done that.
By your own rules. You said read out the team.
Without
You're not allowed to interrupt.
Without justifying them.
No, you never said that.
Yeah,
that was never a rule.
I didn't justify mine.
That's your own fault, mate. No, it's a competition.
They just want to hear 1 to 11.
No, they want to know which the best team is.
Yeah, that player's rubbish.
Okay, are you going to let me read them out?
Yeah, 1 to 11. No justification behind it.
No, not true.
Oh, but it's boring listening to you justify.
I'll go through it real quick.
Okay.
Roy and Hales, no argument there. 3.
Yeah, keep going.
Jonathan Trott, the best to ever do it. 4, Ian Bell, can't argue with that. 5, Butler, the best. 6, Stokes, probably shouldn't be allowed on the pitch. 7, Curran. Probably a little bit high for him, but still world class. Number 8, Bresnan, just for the banter. 9, Swan, best spinner ever. 10 and 11, I mean, just they'll be sirs before the end of their career.
Brody and Jimmy.
There you go.
The 9 to 11, great test team. And that's that.
Everyone knows my team walks through yours.
Hopefully you've been able to make...
It's a mismatch. That's what it is. It's a mismatch.
If it was test cricket...
No. If any form of cricket, it's a mismatch. If it was 10-10 cricket, your team might have a chance just because anyone could win that. Honestly, I'm not lying. I'm not saying it just for the hype.
So you've heard our teams. We would love to see your teams from 2005 onwards. Obviously, Owen hasn't quite understood the
when people put their 11s,
an ODI team.
When people put their 11s, more of my team will be in it than yours.
So put your 11s and please tell me or tell the channel who do you think would win in a game, or who do you think's the best team. Whatever you want to do. Best ODI squad. Don't think about the test because remember
just think
ODI.
Of cricket. Think of cricket.
ODI cricket.
Just think of cricket players. Who are the better cricket players?
ODI players. Anyway,
there's about 4 of your team that are any good.
That could probably play test cricket. Yeah,
you're right. No.
There's 11 of them
just
that are
play
ODI
cricket.
specialists.
You pick someone called Luke.
Oh dear. Are you gonna have a super sub? Because mine's Vikram Solanki.
I'm gonna have Yardy.
I've quite enjoyed this one. It's the pressure's been off compared. The last one I think it was a bit hard, like the last one.
What did we do the last one on?
Yeah, when we did the test one, that one got a bit tasty. This one's been.
All right. That's because you pick weird ones, just because they played one game and didn't do anything. You pick them. And I pick people who have like historical world-class records. They did well at another form of cricket. Like, they did, and they smashed it at this one as well. No, absolutely.
In the wrong form. Anyway, we've been the Long Hop Cricket Podcast. We've thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Make sure you get those comments in. We will be back for some live cricket with England gearing up. They've finished our warm-up games.
I keep thinking they're playing Sri Lanka, but they just did.
Versus West Indies. So we'll come back for some live cricket.
Yeah, we'll be out there.
We will. Just going to be nice.
That's cool, isn't it? I'm looking forward to that. I need to tell work.
Yeah. Some betting companies sent us out there. Get ready for ads.
We should really like tell people odds and stuff, really.
Yeah.
Just to slip it in there.
Yes, yeah. England. 10 to 11.
I don't understand betting. And all that's not true. Anyway, I hope you have a nice summer, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes' time.
Hang on, let me finish.
You've just scripted it.